Thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
It's good to have you here. I'm Whitney Ward. We got our first glimpse of snow this morning, and while road conditions remain mostly clear at the moment, a deep freeze expected to produce even some black ice across parts of the inland Northwest.
We start with team coverage tonight. KREM 2 Shannon Mowdy is out live covering the city of Spokane's response to the storm. But first, let's go straight to meteorologist Michelle Boss, who has the very latest as temperatures begin to drop. Michelle?
Yeah, we lucked out this morning as the snow first started that temperatures even at 7 o'clock in the morning here in Spokane were above freezing, so didn't have too many issues on the roadways. But much colder air is on the way tonight, so what snow has fallen and what rain that we saw over the last 12 hours is going to be refreezing on those untreated roads tomorrow morning. Here's a look at the low temperatures from today because we did get our first official freeze at the Spokane airport. 31 at the airport this morning at around 9 o'clock, 29 in Coeur d'Alene, Deer Park down to 31. They've already seen a freeze, had already seen one previously. 37 was the low in Pullman and Moses Lake, but colder weather on the way for the Palouse tonight. Currently, temperatures are in the low to mid 30s. It did not warm up much this afternoon. 37 in Ritzville and in Omak, 41 in Pullman, 47 in Lewiston. And most of the snow is winding down. We do have a chance to see a few flurries over the next couple of days, but the main snow event was this morning. Looking at mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies tonight. Again, those temperatures really taking the plunge down into the 20s. A few flurries tomorrow, not as windy with a high of 39, and then bitter cold mornings for Friday and Saturday, even as we start to see some sunshine over the weekend. Lows in the upper teens and lower 20s, highs only in the lower 40s.
All right, Michelle, thank you very much. Continuing our team coverage tonight with more on how the city of Spokane plans to tackle the snow this season.
KREM 2 Shannon Mowdy is out in the cold right now, live with more. Shannon?
Well, flexible was the word that we just kept hearing over and over today as the city of Spokane unleashed its snow response plan. For some in Spokane, the weather is already frightful.
And how apropos that it is snowing as we launch our snow season plan.
But the city says it'll be flexible as the first snow of the season hit Wednesday.
We're trying to create a much more responsive system that allows for flexibility and quick response to our changing weather conditions.
That flexibility, Woodward says, will mean sticking with what's worked before, like pulling from other city departments to staff all city plows.
Which we do in 3 days now and not 4.
The city will also keep using satellite locations for winter storage of sand and de-icers.
Left, right's backwards.
For the crews on the roads, like plow driver Jeremiah Benches,
I was a garbage man before this.
Flexibility.
So I was used to driving through, tight alleys.
Is a big part of this job. It's why they train on this obstacle course.
And then you gotta move it that way.
Because on the street, those barrels.
Oh, I missed the barrel. Good. It's hard because the front of the truck becomes longer.
Are actual cars and curbs.
And so you gotta work on your turns.
Which is why they ask you to park off street if you can, or park along the odd numbered side of the road the season. So as crews hit the road for 12-hour shifts with a few breaks.
So other than that, I'm plowing the ground trying to get the city clear.
They're asking for your patience and flexibility.
I basically want to plow everybody's streets how I want my street to be plowed, which is, clean, clear. I can get to my driveway easily, and I don't have to do a lot of shoveling because nobody likes shoveling.
And the streets crews were already out Tuesday pre-treating the roads, and they are ready to go on standby to put down more de-icer and treatments with the possibility of ice forming overnight. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
All right, Shannon, thank you very much. New at 5 tonight, Spokane Valley deputies are asking for your help finding a missing and possibly endangered runaway child.
So take a close look at your screen right now. This is 12-year-old Kaiden Fuller. According to the sheriff's office, Fuller's father reported Kaiden as a runaway just a couple days ago. He's described as about 5'2", 110 pounds, dark blonde hair and blue eyes. He was last seen wearing a white Spokane Indians hat, black baseball jacket, tan pants, and brown Nike shoes. So if If you've seen him, you are asked to please call Crime Check. That number is at the very bottom of your screen.
Also new at 5 tonight, Idaho Governor Brad Little has signed an extradition order to send Lori Vallow to Arizona to face murder charges there. She is the Idaho mom convicted of murdering her 2 kids and conspiring to murder her husband's late wife. She was sentenced in July to 3 consecutive life sentences.
But Vallow faces 2 more conspiracy to commit murder charges in Arizona, one for the death of her 4th husband, Charles Vallow, and one for conspiring to kill her niece's ex-husband. That request was also signed by Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs. No word yet on when Vallow will be sent to Arizona. She is currently being held at the Pocatello Women's Correctional Center.
Turning to our other top stories tonight, the man accused of murdering 4 University of Idaho students is expected back in court tomorrow.
2 hearings are on the docket for this case. The first is sealed and not open to the public. In the second hearing, Brian Koberger and his defense team are expected to file a motion to dismiss the grand jury indictment against him. KREM 2 will be at the Latah County Courthouse tomorrow afternoon, and we'll bring you the very latest right here and on our website, krem.com. Happening tonight, the North Idaho College Board of Trustees is expected to take action on a personnel investigation.
Tonight's agenda indicates the closed session among board members will involve a discussion and decision regarding a, quote, litigation with an insurance panel counsel. According to our news partners at the Coeur d'Alene Press, NIC has reportedly been aware of a potential lawsuit from a former college employee who has not been publicly named. It is unclear if this has to do with tonight's closed-door session. And earlier today, the Department of Natural Resources Commissioner Hillary Franz held a news conference reviewing the 2023 wildfire season.
Franz said we saw the second most fire starts in Washington state's history this past season. Franz and other DNR officials said the state saw more than 1,800 fires burning approximately 165,000 acres.
The commissioner also spoke about the deadly Gray and Oregon Road fires that destroyed hundreds of homes and left 2 Spokane County residents dead.
It isn't over for those who lost their homes and they lost loved ones, and we need to do everything we can to help them now rebuild their lives, rebuild their neighborhoods, and help that community.
And happening tonight, a community meeting is being held at Medical Lake High School for victims of the Gray and Oregon Road fires. Residents are expected to get updates on tree removal for both fires. That meeting starts at 6:30 tonight.